If you clicked on this video today, you're an insurance agent that's currently writing over $100,000 per year in annual premium, and you want to take your business to the next level. You want to 10x and do it the right way. I want to welcome you. My name is Jamie Roussel. I have been in the lead generation business in the insurance field for over 5 years now. I've spent over $250,000 on Facebook. I help agents generate their own leads and also help them recruit profitably and recruit and attract talented individuals to write business in your downline. Okay, so before I start, I'm just going to jump into the whiteboard here. I like to write stuff down, and this is a very raw video because I'm hoping to overcome all the editing and all the fancy flashes on the screen with just pure value. So here we go. Insurance agent writing $100,000 of AP per year. Here's how you can 10x doing it the right way. And just before I jump in, I want to just talk quickly about my value here in Agent Advantage, and this is a personal channel, but my mission is to empower successful insurance agents by helping them attract talented, motivated, and invested agents to their team. And my vision long-term with this channel and what I do with my company is to transform the insurance industry by having every successful agents educate others on how to create more wealth, selling insurance ethically. Okay, we want to keep everything ethically. There's a lot of bad actors in this business, and we hopefully want to overcome that by doing good. And that ultimately leads to better outcomes for the end consumer who's buying the insurance policy. Okay, so right now, there's a lot of bad actors in this business. If you're a successful agent yourself, you've probably noticed, why are people recruiting yet they're not even successful themselves? That's the biggest problem that we're tackling today, is because many agents come in here and flash what this business can offer, but don't have a system themselves. They're at 30, 35, 40%. They're just hoping to get a higher commission, and not fault to their own. You don't know what you don't know. But there's people saying false promises. Here's a six-figure income. We all know who says that, or which companies promise these kind of numbers but don't do anything on it. Okay, so if you're an agent right now, listen, you're making $100,000 of AP per year. You're being told recruit, recruit, recruit. Okay, here's what happens. Here's why most agents that actually are in full-blown production, writing $100,000 a year, this is how they fail. Okay, so I'm going to draw on the whiteboard here. You can look at this on your screen. What they do is they go from making 100K per year selling, right? And then they're told, okay, well, if I want to 10x my business, I have to recruit, which is true, right? Because ultimately that's the highest point of leverage. You get leverage by being able to duplicate yourself and have people selling under you, because there's so much you can do, right? You have 12 hours per day like everybody else. So then you want to increase your leverage and hire more people, okay? So that's what you're told to do. But what you're doing, so selling here is one skill, right? So there's multiple skills involved, but production is a skill of it's a skill of its own, right? Okay, it's a skill of its own. So then what we're being told is, let's go from selling insurance, which is fine, and then they go into recruiting, but it's a whole different game. Okay, number one, right? There's many other skills that you need: coaching, motivation, building teams, systems, processes. There's a lot of things involved, whereas just personal production versus building a team is a whole different business. So then number one, you're entering new land, and when you do that, you're going to sacrifice part of your income as a skill deficiency. Number one, right? Skill is the first one, but then the second one is time. Okay, to build a team, you have to sacrifice time selling, right? So if you're selling 6 to 12 hours per day, well, now you're selling 2 hours per day. You're sacrificing production, right? You're sacrificing production. Okay. Now, those are very important things, right? The skill stacking that you have to learn, and then the time. And then the third thing, okay, is the economics. So what happens is you go from selling insurance, right? Let's say you're making 10K per month. Okay. Now you say, okay, well, now I got to recruit. So Then what you do is you spend time doing outreach. Okay, we're going to talk about why doing outreach is an old method where you're just being pulled with everybody else that's doing that has no skill and no value to offer, right? They're making no money. All of them are doing outreach. So you want to stay out of outreach. I'm not going to talk too much about that. But if you're successful, you want to stay out of outreach because it's just your perceived value is very low. Okay. But then let's say they say, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to start running ads and I'm going to tell people that I'm successful, right? So then you start running ads. Then, okay, well, that's if you run your own ads. So let's say you hire a company. There's people offering this, very few. But let's say you pay a company $2K per month. At $2K per month, they're going to run your whole ads. They're going to do it all for you. And then you have to also put money into it, right? So let's say you put $50 a day, right? If you put $50 per day, what's that times 30, right? That's $1,500, at least $50 per day, right? I recommend $100 per day. So let's say another 2K, right? Close to $75, let's say 2K per month. Okay. So now you're so it's a different skill, right? You have to spend a lot of time building this or coordinating all this, learning all these different skills. And then now the most important thing is the economics, because then at this point you go from 10K per month, you have to sacrifice. So now you're making, let's say, because you spend half the time that you were selling, now you're making 5K per month. But then you're spending to attract agents, you're spending 4K per month on 2K on management, right? We talked about that. So the first 2K is on ad management, someone managing it for you. And then the other 2K is the actual ad spend. Okay. So now you went from making an app, and this is true. I've seen it happen with agents. They go from making 10K per month to 1K per month. And that's how they fail. So you went from a good level of income, high production, to being told, okay, I got to recruit now or this is the next logical case for me to do. And then you go out there, recruit agents, and then you go and make 1K per month. And take in, if your agents have a 20% success rate, which is super high, right? You will need 10, 15 of those to make up for your income, which might take you, 6 to 12 months. So it'll kill you before you even get to the point where it's profitable for you. Okay. And when you're running ads the wrong way, right? I'm going to teach you guys at the end how to do it the right way. But when you're doing it that way, what happens is you're not attracting the right individual. You're attracting the person has no skills, has no desires, very low investment. They saw an ad that they can make 100,000 because you're making 100,000, and then you're attracting the wrong agent. Okay, so I'm going to show you now. So we understand now that this is how people that are in high production, that's how they fail. So if you're watching this and you were thinking about going into recruiting, I'm happy. I think you're probably happy seeing this, because this is not the path that you want to go, right? Different skills, takes time to learn those skills and sacrifice this time to, you sacrifice production time to start recruiting, and then the economics just don't work out. If you spend 4K a month on ads, decrease your production to 5K per month, now you're at 1K per month. Okay, now you got bills to pay, and it's just, I got to find a job. I got to make up for this. And now you're babysitting people. Like, this is literally what I see. You're babysitting. But you'd be making way more money just producing yourself, right? So you have to really look at it. Is this something I want to do? If so, then let me show you a new way. Okay, let me open up a new. So the better way to do this is to sell a digital product, okay? You will package what you know, okay? So right now, if you're producing a high level of money right now, you're doing something. There's something, you have a lead generation. Let me just zoom in here. There's a lead generation skill, or I want to say advantage, that you have. This can be certain types of leads that you buy. This can be mailer leads. Let's say that you're really good at running mailer leads, and this is something that you can show others how to do. This can be generating your own leads, right? A lot of the agents that I work with, we help a lot of agents generating their own leads. For the agents that are not at $100,000 a year, the fastest way I've seen people do that is generating their own leads. There's many reasons for that. Fresh leads, they're yours, exclusive. They're not incentivized. You have to control over the marketing. So a lot of the people I see making over $100,000 a year have control over their own lead generation. They have a proprietary system that they can show, and people want those. There's people every day. I see people buying programs for anywhere from, and you should invest. I'm not saying that you shouldn't invest, but people are paying $8,000 to, I've seen all the way up to $15,000 for a program. Okay. And so they'll go out there to a marketing company and pay this money. Do you think that if you packaged what you do, your lead generation, your sales tactics, you packaged this in a program, if you had a lead generation skill and a sales program, right? Sales tactics, but sales program that you can you can package into a digital product, that is to me way more valuable than just a simple lead generation program that's coming from marketers who have no industry context, who are not even in the insurance business themselves as a licensed individual. This is definitely something that people will want to buy from you, right? And so what you're doing is you're combining what you know, what's making you successful, and you're offering it to agents at a price. Okay, I've had people sell it anywhere from $2,500 to $5,000. That's kind of the price range, because that's what it's worth. You're changing people's lives, right? If you're teaching people how to generate their own leads using Facebook ads and then giving them an automation platform, sales funnels, all the shebang, that should be at least $5,000, because it has the capability to bring someone to 6 figures per year, right? So there's something you're doing, right? Is it running Facebook ads for yourself? Is it running YouTube ads? What type of product do you sell? That's something that you can package into a proprietary system, and you can make an offer to your agents or prospective agents, and people will pay for that. Now, what happens when people pay for a program and it's a good program? They'll be begging you to join your team. Okay? As simple as that. You're not selling them on percentage points. You're not selling them on false promises. You'll make 6 figures from home when that's not true if you have nothing to offer. You actually have something tangible to offer because this is what you've used yourself. And ideally, if you have a couple agents under you using that system, you're in a gold position because you have you doing it and multiple other agents in your downline already. Okay, so why would someone just get access to this for free? And when you offer your system for free, you're a successful agent, you're a good producer. When you offer it for free, people don't care. They're lazy. They don't see the value, right? They don't see the value. And excuse me for my writing. But that's what happens, right? So you're not attracting the right people. But if you offer it for a price, then, right, if you're offering it, let me just change colors here. If you're offering it for money, again, I'm talking anywhere from $2,500 to, $5,000. And if, I've seen people all the way up to more, but that's kind of the sweet spot that I like, just enough to get the agent motivated and invested. What you do at this point is ultimately you're creating business owners under you. So people that come in with the business owner mentality. You're not attracting anybody who want jobs, because people who want jobs will not invest with you. And when you're creating I want to call it spawning business owners, well, what you're doing is you're attracting everything that comes with the person who has business owner mentality. They're motivated. They're invested. They're willing to learn. They're an A player, etc., right? Because now they have skin in the game. That's the biggest piece here. They're not going to leave the insurance business after 3 months like everybody else does. They invested a program. They know it works because you're working it. And now they have skin in the game. Okay. See how this all is coming together? And then I'm going to wrap this up with the economics behind this and why this is the only way and this is the future. By the way, this is going to change the insurance business for anybody. I truly believe this, because now we're going to bring people out of bad positions onto you because you've done something special. You have created a system, something that you operate yourself to be successful, and we'll be shifting people out of bad positions to you with this model. Okay. And then what this does, and this is how I'm going to wrap up this video. And so if you stick so far with me, hopefully you're getting a lot of value and appreciating all this content. But I want to talk about the economics. So if you were to run ads, because this is how the best way to attract agents is to run ads. Okay. Because it's an inbound system, people coming to you. I'm obviously biased because I've been running ads for many, many years now. But at 4K per month in 3 months, okay, remember there's 2K management and 2K in actual spending money on the platform. So in 3 months, you're spending $12,000. Out of that, in production, by the time you train individuals manually and all that, but by the time you in 3 months, the amount of override that you'll get is going to be no more than $3,000 if you're lucky. So the reason why large organizations, they have a pool of money, that millions of dollars, they can just throw it and just grow their team and then see it in selling the business in a couple of years or see that money back. But you can't afford to do that. You are running a business. You're making money, good money, but you can't afford to lose 30, 40 grand your first year of recruiting, because you're hoping to build a team. Right? And this is going to build IMOs for the regular person here, by the way. Like this is insane. For the first time now, regular agents who are making $100,000 a year, who have actually put the grind in this business and found a system, they're going to build their own IMOs using the system. I truly believe it. It's going to be super cool to see. But anyhow, so that's the economics, right? This is going to kill the regular agent. Now, if you're running ads, let's say the same 4K per month, right? I'm going to put it in green here. Okay. So now you're running ads. You're making an offer. You're selling. You have a digital program to help agents, right? Because that's the intent here. This is going to help agents. This is going to change their lives. This program is going to change their lives better than any other program that just offers one piece of the business, or who are buying from individuals who are not selling insurance themselves. Okay, this is going to really help them if you make an offer and build a good program that they can replicate. Okay, then that same $4,000 you can turn into 30 to 50K per month in upfront cash. Okay, now you'll get there. So you'll start at 10K. Then you'll make, you'll fix things, increase your ad budget. You'll go to 20K, and then you'll get to those numbers, right? Those are not going to be your first month numbers, but I'm seeing this trajectory for many of the agents I'm helping. Okay, so that's what you're going to see now. You've replaced your production with program sales. You're helping individuals, and now these people are going through a boot camp. And now they're making money. And because they're making money, you're also making money on the override. Okay? And so that's how you guys are going to be building IMOs over the next 3 years with this channel, because I'm about to change the game for everybody. And I'm excited. So if that is something you're interested in doing, there is you can connect with me on LinkedIn. Nothing to offer right now. Just want to show you my knowledge and share with you what I know. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is what I believe will turn successful agents who are making over $100,000 per year to get to the $1 million per year. They want to 10x get to $1 million per year. This is exactly the model that agents will be using to get to that point without bankrupting themselves, like this industry. So many people have fell through the traps, like I've shown you at the beginning of the video. So I hope this helped. I appreciate your time. Welcome to this channel. Please subscribe down below. This is going to be a very small channel because I am divulging a lot of good information with no crazy edits. And I want to keep it raw with you guys. I want to give you a bunch of value, and I want to give back to this industry for what it has given me. Okay, so I appreciate you for your time, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Subscribe below, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. If you have any questions, comment under this video as well. I'm going to reply to you in the comments. Okay, thank you so much. See you.